This episode is brought to you in collaboration with Activate Sports Therapy in Hyde. Chelsea at Activate Sports Therapy is an expert sports therapist and rehabilitation specialist who runs the clinic. They provide everything from injury assessment and treatment to strength and conditioning advice. Whether you're dealing with a niggle or working towards a spring marathon, get in touch over at Activate Sports Therapy.
Welcome to episode 128 of the Local Runners podcast by runners for runners. We are your hosts. I'm Katie Kay.
I'm Dave Norman.
I'm Colin Parkinson.
I'm Sean Robertson.
So today we've got our first brother and sister duo on the podcast. We've got an East Cheshire Harrier who's got PBs in the 800 metres of 1:52, 1500 metres 3:52, 5k 14:48 and 10k 31:26. And a Trafford AC runner who's got PBs in the 800 metres of 2:09, in the 1500 metres 4:19, 3k 9:38, 5k 16:20 and half marathon 1:24. So welcome Joe and Sarah Hudak.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Welcome guys, it's been a long time coming, lots of requests for you. So tell us who actually dragged who down to East Cheshire Harriers for the first time back in the day?
So I started when I was 11. I think you had to be 11 to join, so I started and I was going once or twice a week maybe, and then you started further down the line then, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I was 11 or 12, but that was off the back of how good you were really, wasn't it?
She inspired you?
Yeah, I suppose.
That's nice.
Yeah. But it was our mum really, wasn't it?
Yeah, so, well, she ran cross country when she was at school, didn't she? And she liked the idea of us running. So, yeah, it was all down to her, really. She kind of got us into it.
So running was in the family?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Ah, cool. But you did football and swimming, did you? Before that?
Yeah,
we all did
swam,
swimming, didn't we? And then I kind of started competing once I'd done kind of all like my badges and things. You were playing football.
Yeah.
So I think again, mum and dad we all had different sports that we were doing, and all the time was taken up, kind of dropping us off at all our activities when we were kids.
All different nights of the week.
Yeah. Every night we had something on.
Yeah. So when did you realise that you were better at kind of going down the running route than football and swimming?
For me, with the swimming, it was kind of getting to the point where they wanted me to start training kind of early mornings, and I thought, absolutely not, I'm not a morning person.
You were quite good at swimming though, weren't you?
I was all right, I suppose. I don't really remember. I was doing galas and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't want to train in the morning. I didn't want to get up early.
Yeah.
So I just picked running, and I definitely preferred running at the time. So that was kind of, yeah. And then from there, we just never looked back, really.
Yeah. And you did football?
I did football, yeah, but I preferred the football. I don't think running's too enjoyable, is it really?
That's not the answer we were looking for.
But
carry on.
The team folded when I was about 17 or so. So
right.
I think I was already running at that point, and then I started training more nights. And that's why I was playing football, or training for football, I trained for running instead.
Yeah.
And then I started improving, and
then you realised you were better at running than football.
Yeah.
And then it became more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
You still don't like it?
No, it's not enjoyable, is it?
It's not. I agree. Yeah. It's not at the time, is it?
It's not too bad afterwards, but at the time, you're on a long run.
You don't do long runs,
long
I'm
runs,
going to
Joe.
say, yeah.
He does his longest run of the week.
Yes.
That's all right. It's long for me.
Long for you, yeah. Yeah, what's a long run?
I'm going to say
subject.
anything over 10 miles.
Yeah.
10 or more.
If it's more than 10 or more, is classed as a long run.
Anything you won't do in the week.
Yeah. You don't often do that far though, do you?
I used to do. I do about
Did you?
12. I
Oh,
got
right.
to about 12 every Sunday with Mike.
Excellent. Okie dokes. So you both started running under Jack Dobson, is that right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
who was the coach's favourite out of you both?
I'd say you.
I would say you. I think it was technically it was more of a girls group, wasn't it? So
It was an all-girls group,
yeah,
wasn't it, until I
so
joined.
I think a lot of us, we were all kind of just like moany all the time, and Jack probably got a bit sick of us all moaning, and you were probably a breath of fresh air.
I was
Because
disappointed as I told
you
him,
were,
right?
you were quiet, you didn't moan, just got on with it, and you weren't a whiny female.
I was going to say, none of the dramas that girls bring. Oh, okay. And Joe, you touched on when we started that you were inspired by Sarah's early success. So were you aware of that, Sarah, kind of like growing up, that Joe was using you as a bit of a benchmark?
I feel like we were always very competitive.
Were you?
Always been competitive. Like even as kids, any game we'd
Yeah.
have to win.
Yeah, we were, yeah.
Because we have another brother. Not many people know that. 'Cause
Oh,
he doesn't
really?
run. It's
Right.
Joe's twin.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
were you a
but-
twin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, no way.
But everyone thought
Do
we
you
were
know
the
that?
twins.
No, I thought them two were
Oh,
twins.
really?
No, so Joe has a twin brother called James, but growing up, James kind of hated running, didn't really like to be
Yeah, he
competitive.
didn't-
We were the
no.
competitive ones, so
Right.
we've always kind of tried to beat each other at absolutely everything. But I think, yeah, obviously I'd kind of set PBs and things, and you were kind of aiming to get
Can't
them.
wait to
but
beat them, yeah.
it was going to be inevitable, but yeah, I'd held him off as long as I could.
Yeah. Good for you. So looking at your PBs, you both got a real range from 800 metres to 5k. So growing up, who was the speed merchant who had the better kind of engine for the Sunday long runs?
Neither.
I'd say you were the better one for the longer runs because you're more used to it, whereas I just hated it.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you like long running then? Or?
No, not at all. I'm the
So
same.
you understood that
Long
you,
runs
you,
is
need, you need to do them, whereas you just dragged
Yeah.
me out and I did as I was
I
told.
used to drag you out. We'd go up like Hobson Moor and stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, get the hills in.
Yeah, hard work.
You've done a half marathon though, haven't you? And
Done a few halves,
Yeah,
yeah.
have you done like a raced a half, Joe? Or?
I've done the Tour of Tameside one.
Oh yeah.
But I've not done a proper like standalone one.
Standalone
You've done the full tour, haven't you, Joe?
I've done it twice, yeah.
Twice, wow.
Yeah, I've done the full one.
Yeah.
Did I do it once?
You do.
Yeah,
I
once,
only
think.
did it because of you.
Yeah, once and then never again. Although I've done the Hyde 7 a few times.
You doing it this year?
It's cheating, that, isn't it?
No.
Joining in at the last
I need-
one.
I-
Everyone's
when
down.
is it?
One day wonder.
Turn up when everyone's dying and just like get
Win
top
it.
3. Yeah, I have done that.
Get the cash
Oh,
prize.
Why not? You doing it this year? Did you say no? Would you do it again?
The full tour, probably not, because I
No.
can't run down that fell.
Yeah. No, I don't think any of us can.
I was fine going up, and then coming down, I was terrified. And
Yeah.
then all these men were just flying past me, like, "Excuse me, love." I was like, "Oh God, I can't run any faster." It was terrifying.
Would you do it again, Joe? Or?
Probably not, no.
No.
I'll be honest, no.
Too late for that now with the 800.
No, it's too long, No, I'm alright.
Just
Too
don't
much training
fancy it.
goes into it, too many miles.
Yeah.
When you're racing for less than 2 minutes in most of your races, it is a long way.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you both prefer short distance then?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm 800, 1500
Right.
background, so I always preferred the shorter distances. But yeah, I just can't run on the track anymore. It
Right.
just hurts too much with my Achilles problems, so I'm trying to do different distances now.
Yeah. What about you, Joe? What's your favourite?
Probably 8. It's like Dave said, it's shorter, innit?
But you both got very good 5k times. I'm looking here. Sarah's run 16:20 and Joe's run 14:48. So
yeah, I would like to. Maybe a few years' time, I probably will give 5 and 10k's more of a go.
more of a go, yeah. Because that's it. Because the training for a 5k is obviously very different to the training
Yeah.
for an 8. So I'm assuming you ran that time when you were training for
I think that was October, November time, so I'd up the mileage.
up
in
the
the
mileage
track
a little
season,
bit, yeah. And what about you, Sarah? When you ran your 16:20, were you deep in middle distance training or?
Yeah, I was training for the 5k. It was when I was
Oh,
out
you
in
were training for 5k.
Yeah, it was
then,
when I was out in America, so doing a lot of high mileage, a lot of tempo runs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could get nowhere near that time now.
Can I just ask, Sarah, our episode sponsor tonight is Chelsea from
Yep.
Activate, and I didn't realise, but you know Chelsea, don't you?
Yeah, so I've known Chelsea a long time.
So we've been in today, haven't we, to see Chelsea, and she said to ask you a question, are you still wonky? So enlighten us, what does she mean by that?
So yeah, I feel like years and years of running around the track, I'm just very one-sided. I've just got used to running one way around the track, so I've got a lot of problems with my hips and my Achilles, like all on my left side. So Chelsea's been really good. She's given me loads of exercises to do, and then obviously does the sports massage and all the treatment. So I go see her as regularly as we can both kind of fit in to our time. But yeah, she helps keep me going.
So were you a physio as well by background?
Yeah, I'm a physio.
Yeah.
I'm just not very good at taking my own
Applying
advice.
it to yourself.
Yeah. So I kind of know what I need to do in terms of like rehab for injuries and stuff, but it's not as easy, is it, doing it for yourself?
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing seems to work. I've had these problems for a long time
And
now.
do you attribute it to just running around the track when you were younger?
I think that's where it started from.
It must be
Yeah.
common in track athletes,
yeah.
that is it?
I feel like it must be, because I'm very one side, like everything's just all on my left side, so like all the kind of issues are there. But like even running around a track now, it feels normal, but as soon as you kind of go around the other way, you just feel like you can't run. It just feels so unnatural.
Just adapt to it, don't you? So.
Yeah.
I've heard some coaches suggest the track athletes actually occasionally run the other way around.
Yeah, it would
Yeah,
make
when
sense.
they can't warm up
Yeah.
and cool down.
Yeah, or even if you're doing a tempo on the track, and if there's obviously if there's no one else on the track,
Yeah.
it could be two people going in different directions. But if you've got a group of you on the track doing a tempo run, you could just
It
go
makes
the
sense,
do
doesn't it?
the other way
Yeah.
around. Cause,
Didn't you say, Sean, that you got that injury from running round Park Road or Outram? Didn't you say when you had that injury?
Which one? I have to
Oh,
know.
which one? I'm sure one of your injuries, you said you felt it when you were going, like running round.
Yeah. It
was on the track.
Remember?
wasn't it?
Oh, was it on,
Yeah,
it was on the track from
I
doing
was
the...
doing it.
those Yassos.
Yasso
Doing Yasso
800s, yeah.
in my wisdom.
How was it?
Yeah.
But
Right
you
in the
said,
middle
didn't
of
you,
a
that
marathon block.
you felt
Yeah, it just puts
wind
more
from
pressure through. For me, it puts more pressure through the left.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, I already had a bit of a problem, so I decided to go and knock out 10, 800s on the track like 3 weeks before London Marathon, just to make sure I didn't run.
Nice and sensible.
As you
Yeah.
do.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Wasn't even in my plan. I just read an article about it.
No, someone came on the podcast and mentioned it.
It
And
was
then
Mike
you-
Race.
Yeah,
With a name
Mike
like
Race.
that, you should know better.
Oh, do you? Oh, fab. Well, that's all my questions. I'll hand over to Dave.
Thank you, Katie. Right, I've got a list of questions for Joe. So as Katie's already mentioned, you've got a really impressive range of PBs. With your preferred event, as we've discussed, being the 800 metres, but you've also run that 31 minutes for 10k. You've run that 14:48 for 5k, and you've won the South East Lancs Cross Country League. of
That's a
course.
big one.
That
Isn't
is the big
That's
one.
a big one.
So you're a very versatile runner. So in previous years, you've raced track in the summer and cross country in the winter, but I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, that you didn't do any cross country this winter. Did you do any races? Or
Did the Greater Manchester Champs?
You
Yeah.
did one race. Okay, but what was you would preferred this winter to race indoors rather than do cross country? So what was the thinking behind that?
Mainly the weather, I reckon. There's no mud or rain indoors, is there? No, it's just, no, I've never really done the indoors. It's only since I've trained at Bolton, so the last 2 winters I've done the indoors.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have just done the cross countries,
Yeah.
which is just, you kind of do it for the club. It's brought up on the track and the road relays and the cross country.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there any thinking that doing the indoors might help your summer track season, or was it just that you wanted to carry on racing at those distances?
Yeah, just to top up the speed kind of thing halfway through the winter season.
Yeah.
So I would have liked to have done more cross countries, but it just didn't kind of work out with the dates or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I did enter the Manchester League,
Right.
but obviously I didn't do any of them.
Yeah.
I wasted 12 quid or something there.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So the one race you did do was one of the longer ones, because I think the Great Manchester is about 12k, isn't it?
They say it is, but I don't think it was. I think
Okay.
it was just under 10,
Right.
I think.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And I might have done the Mansfield
Okay.
National Relays.
Yeah. That's about 5k, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a long one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were there with that.
Yeah, because you were there as well, didn't you? Yeah.
So when you're racing longer distances, like your 5Ks, your 10Ks on the road, they tend to be more about the clock, whereas your short distance races that you've tended to focus towards tend to be more about tactics. So what's your most satisfying tactical win?
It might be Northern Indoors this year.
Yeah.
Or maybe one of the Northern Leagues. Yeah, just for the club. I think it was a 1500, and Tom Lancashire did it. Obviously ex-Olympian, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I ended up beating him.
Nice.
Just get that in there.
Yeah.
You gotta mention it. But he just done Boston Marathon 3 weeks before, so he'd done no speed sessions. He didn't have it in his legs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll never get the chance to beat him again, I don't think.
And your other tactic was just face plant the floor at the finish line.
Oh, no, I want you to just like cartwheel at the
Yeah, we
end.
won't mention that.
Pictures are great.
So you very helpfully sent a bio over to us with a bit of information to allow us to put the questions together. And in your bio you said you were 10 seconds quicker over 800 metres than anyone else at East Cheshire. So how hard was it to leave your home club and start training with a faster group in Bolton?
Nice and easy, really. It wasn't. I'd started training by myself at that point. And then another lad from East Cheshire, Cal Fricker, decided to join me as well. So I wasn't completely by myself, but I think I'd done 154 or something at that point, and he'd done 205 or something. But that's what I need to start doing more.
Yeah.
Have people pushing me, to people around me to.
So is it quite a distance for you to travel to Bolton to train?
Yeah, so on a Tuesday I go straight from work, and it
Okay.
takes just under an hour usually to get there.
Yeah.
And then it's a bit short on a Thursday with traffic, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And how many people are in that group?
There's probably three or four of us around a similar kind of level.
Yeah.
Um,
And have you noticed a difference in your race times?
yeah. So I last year I PB'd in the 8, in the 15, and then the 5 and the 10k.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's paid off. It's worthwhile.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Okay. So I've got here that I didn't realise this. You're the 2026 Indoor National 800 metres champion. Is that correct?
Northern.
Northern.
I wish.
Yeah. The notes are wrong. But yeah, you're the 2026 Indoor Northern 800 metres champion. So can you talk us through that race? Was it tactical, or did you take it out from the front?
Yeah, that was a tactical one. So I'd done the 1500 the day before. Came second in that to Johnny K, who I train with.
Yeah.
But he outdipped me on the line for that. So we just won it, and then on the Sunday we were in separate heats. That's just about obviously qualifying, just getting through to it. And then the final I think was about an hour and a half afterwards. And obviously these lads that haven't raced a day before, that are fresh for it. And I knew Johnny's got a better kick than me, so it's about timing my kick when I was going to go. I think I went from about 300 to go, and just pulled away from the lad in second. I think it's from Sheffield, and then Johnny as well. Well, normally I was waiting for him to come past me the last 50 metres or so, but it never happened. It was.
Did he speak to you afterwards?
Yeah, he did. Bless him. He was dead happy for me after he picked me up off the floor. But yeah, basically, I sent myself over the line. I dipped because it was close for the Sheffield lad.
Yeah.
And I thought someone had tripped me up, but they hadn't. I tripped myself up basically. So yeah, it was captured on camera. There's a nice video of it somewhere as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting how those races are more about tactics rather than chasing the time.
Yeah,
Like, you go and do a 5k or a 10k on the road, and it really is all about the time. But
yeah.
obviously, you got your BMC races where you are going for a time.
Yeah,
on the
they're all
track.
at the time. You get a pacemaker for it as well, don't you?
Yeah. So let's now talk about that 5k PB of yours. So it was a 13-second improvement at the podium 5k, if I've got that right.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So does sub 15-minute 5k speed feel easier now you've mastered the 800 metres?
I'd say it's a different type of race, isn't it? I think I've not done loads of 5Ks, but I feel like after the first 3K, that's when it starts properly hurting, doesn't it? And you're kind of just hanging on. But yeah, obviously coming from a middle distance background, like the pace doesn't feel too bad up until later on.
Yeah.
It's the endurance side where I tend not struggle, but that's where it starts to hurt.
Because for endurance runners like me and Sean, who are going into a 5k, we're probably feeling the burn at 1k.
You're thinking
you're probably feeling like you're jogging at 1k.
Yeah, yeah. About the 3k mark, that's when it starts to hurt.
So just talking now about your mileage. So your weekly mileage drops from 50 upwards in the winter, down to about 35 in the summer. So how does that feel once the track season starts?
Glorious, isn't it? Giving less miles. I don't really notice it too much really, because in the winter I tend to do 8 and 9 mile runs, and I drop it down to 6 or 7 during the week.
Yeah.
So I don't notice it too much, but it's just so I'm a bit fresher for the sharper kind of sessions.
Yeah.
Just got fresher legs for them.
Yeah. Do you still do long runs in the summer?
Yeah, so I might not do 12, I might do 10.
Yeah.
Which again,
You
it's...
barely do that.
Yeah, probably. Whatever I can be bothered doing, yeah. But I used to be terrible for it. I used to go out and do probably 20 minutes, well not even 20 minutes, and think, what am I doing here? I'm not enjoying it. So
I can remember meeting you for runs in lockdown, Joe, getting out and
yeah,
doing
we did
8-9
a few,
miles.
didn't we? Yeah.
We did, yeah.
I had nothing else to do then though, did I?
Oh yeah, you loved furlough.
Yeah, I loved, yeah. Well, I didn't the first time round, but obviously there's nothing else to do, you can't go anywhere, can you?
A full-time athlete, aren't you?
Oh yeah, pretty much,
Full-time
yeah.
athlete.
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand you're a big fan of the road relays and the team spirit that comes with them. So what did you enjoy so much about road relays, and what would you say is the secret to a perfect relay leg?
It's a cracking day out, isn't it, the relays? Obviously, it's an individual sport, isn't it? But obviously you're there with your team, whether it's a 6 or the 12 stage, you're there with your team or your teammates, and you usually travel down together and you travel back together, so it's a good laugh. And I like going on first leg.
Yeah.
Get it done and out of the way, and you can watch everyone else then, can't you? Well, the perfect leg, I don't really know. I prefer being on the first leg anyway, so you get more of a race, don't you? Whereas if you're later on down the line, it tends to be more of a time trial, you against yourself, innit?
Yeah.
Just got to get round.
Just
Don't
get
let the team
around,
down.
Remember doing one against you at Edge Hill a couple of years ago. Big group of us on the first lap, we're in together.
Oh yeah.
And then
yeah.
it was a 2-lapper. We got to the end of the first lap, and you just took off and left us all.
It was a shorter one, that though, wasn't it?
It was a bit of a shorter one, yeah. I think you realised you were running too slowly running with us. Alright, so we've had a listener question from Liam Faherty. So he says, Joe, I really admire your focus and dedication to the shorter distances. Being 800 metres Northern champion and an outstanding 1500 metres 5k and 10k runner. Do you think in the club and local scene these distances are somewhat underappreciated by the running community, which is progressively getting more obsessed with the marathon and park run? And how sick are you of getting asked to do longer stuff?
Cracking question. Thanks very much, Liam. I'd say it probably is underrated, isn't it? I think a lot of people do tend to focus on the marathons because it's more of what's on the telly, isn't it? The London Marathon's always on every year, and everyone. I'd say people prefer to watch that than like a Diamond League or whatever. So I'd say it is underrated, yeah. And yeah, I'm sick of people asking me when I'm going to do a marathon. Yeah.
We'll move that question.
When are you going to do one?
I thought you'd done one.
I have done
you
one.
Have you?
Yeah.
You've
it's
actually done a marathon?
I've done a marathon, but it wasn't under my name, so it's not my power of 10 or anything.
Oh, gotcha. DQ.
Running
So you haven't done a marathon then?
So I have done one. It was Snowdonia.
No way, that's one of the hardest.
But it's the hilliest one in the UK, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't train for it.
It's all coming out now.
I think
because you were at uni in Bangor, weren't you?
Yeah, so
is that why you did it?
I did it. So
right.
It was a year after I left. Some of my mates were doing it.
Was Callum Rowlinson doing it? Because he was at Bangor with you, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He'd have left 2 years before that.
Right.
So I think it might be when Dan Cashy won it, maybe.
Okay.
I could be wrong there. But yeah, one of the lads who was doing it dropped out, and I offered it to anyone. Does anyone want to take it? And one of my mates was doing it, said, "Oh, do you mind pacing me around?" So I thought nothing of it, and I said, "Yeah." and I regretted it. Well, the
Bet
morning
you did.
It was absolutely
Basically, when
chucking
you've
it
never done a
down.
marathon before.
Well, exactly, yeah. It worked.
Based
though.
on
He got
some of
a
your
PB,
other answers,
9
I'm
minutes
amazed
PB,
you
yeah.
said yes.
You got
but yeah,
a PB on that course.
yeah, that was a PB for him.
Can we ask what time he did?
That day,
Yeah.
3:30.
Right, wow.
I don't know. I think he's done the sub 3 hour one now.
So you were round about that. We don't want to put.
I did the same. I stayed with him to the end.
I hope it was dry on that grassy descent down to the finish.
No, it wasn't. It was awful.
Oh God.
We ran the first 5 mile in ponchos, I think. It was awful.
Oh, it's the photos.
Yeah, I did the
You got the
photos. Yeah,
Send
yeah.
them in. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, and Liam just ended his question with saying you're a top man on a credit to your first claim club. That's very nice.
That's a lovely comment.
And then we've had another listener question from Al Cook. So he says, what Martin and Dennis bring to the coaching group and the dynamics between the two?
Dennis brings nothing to it really. just a lot of shit jokes.
They are shit as well.
Yeah. No, he's good, bless him. Martin's good, yeah, he knows his stuff. He sets all the sessions.
So is this Martin Lewis?
Martin Lewis,
Yeah.
yeah. So he took over from Jack. But he's there 4 or 5 times a week. He does the group sessions, and he does a lot of hammer coaching, or throwing coaching as well.
Yeah.
But he's good. He offers a lot of advice out. I think he was a fairly good runner himself back in the day.
Martin
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. I can't remember his times, but yeah, he used to do quite a bit.
Yeah. He's really passionate. You see him all across country.
He's
Stats,
always
he
there,
never
yeah,
misses
always.
No, he's always at everything.
No matter where it is,
Is
yeah.
it orange coat?
Yeah,
No,
always
it's
orange
orange coat,
jacket,
there's
yeah.
Martin.
And then Al's also asked, Joe's previously trained with a lot of the younger athletes at East Cheshire. So which one do you think will surpass him first at athletics, cross country, and then on the road?
That's a great question.
All of them will eventually, I reckon. There's a lad called Brandon, the
Yeah.
Kenyan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he do? He did Mid Cheshire recently, I think, didn't he?
Did you is it mid 15?
15, 20 or something, I want to say. Yeah, so I think he'll be the first one, but he's
Yeah.
older than the rest of them.
Yeah.
17, Brandon.
He might be 18 now.
18
Yeah, he's
now.
under
Yeah.
20, isn't he?
Right.
They all will, I reckon.
Who else is there to watch
There's
out for?
Marshall.
apart from Brandon, though?
Marshall
yeah.
Fleet, he's good. He tends to do a bit more on the fells the last couple of years.
Yeah.
He's been pushing Mike in training.
Yeah, he's up there with him. I think he's too
Wow.
scared to go past him now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll get shouted at.
And he went off like a bat out of hell at Stride Through the Woods this year.
Yeah, Oliver
year.
Walker as well. He's
Yeah. He-
better at the longer stuff.
He ran great at Tameside 5K
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, he got a PB, didn't he?
Just missed breaking 16.
And then he's a lad called Nathan Dunn as well. He's better at the shorter stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all talented lads. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got a good group there, so it's good to see. And then we've had a question from Luke Betts. So
Yeah.
here we go, he
We're
says.
ready.
What you expected him? So Luke's asked, I know you're a big advocate for compression socks as part of your recovery. What would you recommend wearing compression socks to bed?
I'll tell you a fact about Luke.
I'm guessing this is a joke because he put, please ask him this question. In brackets, I thought.
I'm not a big advocate for him. I wear them every now and then, but I can't remember last time I wore them. He wears
Is
the
it
arm
for
sleeves as
recovery?
well.
Recovery?
Yeah, it's just I think the science behind it. It's meant to increase the blood flow to your calves, isn't it, and obviously helps with recovery. But I don't know if they do anything or not.
Do you wear them in bed?
No. I can't remember last time I wore them. No, I think he's just on a wind up.
Luke, never.
Well, we have had to censor some of the questions he sent in.
him and his mate.
So Luke's also asked, you've been in the sport since your early teens, but your biggest developments have come in your late 20s and early 30s. So what do you put that down to? Was it that you didn't take the sport as seriously in your early 20s, or has maturity and many years of running just naturally helped you push you on? So that's a great question.
So a good question from him that. Shame about the first one. I'd say more the first bit part he said, just not taking it seriously when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I always thought I'd have plenty of time to take it seriously. But it's only really been the last couple of years where I thought I'm getting older now, I need to fulfil my potential in a way. That's why I moved to Bolton for training, and I take it more seriously, yeah.
Yep, fair. And one final question from Luke. What's your biggest pet peeve in the sport? Something that makes you cringe. So I'm going to ask this question to both of you actually.
Ex-runners that take up coaching and put it all over social media. No, I'm only joking, Betsy. I've got a few really.
Give us some, Joe.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, Sean had quite a list last year in the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
You had to trim it down.
No, go on, not really.
Well, that was one of them actually.
Cool. Well, you sent one on WhatsApp the other day, Sean.
Yeah, a woman on a treadmill reading a book.
No.
Genuinely, you
With a
sent a
hoodie
picture
on.
of it.
Reading,
at the
just
side of
walking,
me.
reading a book on a treadmill.
On the treadmill next to him reading the book.
She had a full rig out.
Taking
She had
up a
drink,
treadmill-
books,
treadmill.
two, not just
That's a
one
proper
book.
setup, that, isn't it?
Yeah. How long's she going to be there for? Wow. Anyway.
That's quite good work.
It's got to be alpha flies in the wild, surely. I can't wait to see some of these.
Yeah, I'll have to follow that account. Yeah. I'm not a fan when arm sleeves, but when they only wear one of them. You think what you playing at?
Oh,
Yeah.
and when they do it indoors as well.
Indoors as well,
Why?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, why do you need them indoors?
I think it's just a fashion statement, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it?
I can't think of any others, but there is loads.
Any other Sarah from you?
I can't think of anything without offending people, so I won't say
Sean
anything.
didn't worry about that with his list.
Offend people, we don't mind.
Okay, that's all my questions, Joe. So Callum's got some questions for Sarah now, I believe.
Cheers, Dave. So, Sarah, you moved to Alabama, UAB, on a scholarship without a life plan, you said.
Correct.
What was the biggest culture shock when you first stepped onto a US track?
It's very, very different over there compared to the UK. In terms of going over on a scholarship, there's a lot more pressure to train and race. So kind of, I think being in the UK, you think, oh, like I'm not feeling too good, I probably won't do the race on the weekend. If you feel like that in the States, it doesn't matter, you're racing. So I think even if you're injured and you just cleared to run, so like the doctor or the athletic trainer will say, yeah, you're fine to run, you'll be in a race as soon as there's a next race. So there's no kind of like building up your training before going into a race. You just straight in and you go for it. Cross country is very, very different over there.
Just a little flat field.
Yeah,
No
it's like
mud.
a pristine golf course. My cross country spikes did a full season and they looked like they were fresh out of the box.
No.
So it's
Not Heaton Park then.
no, it's so different. And yeah, you get fast times over like a 5k course. You'll kind of see like they'll do timings and rankings off the cross country courses because they're so flat and fast. But yeah, it's very competitive.
Where does that pressure come from? Is it the coaches?
The coaches, obviously you're being paid to be there, just the whole kind of atmosphere of it, and then all the team as well.
Yeah.
It's just so kind of hyper focused, and yeah,
Did you enjoy it that time?
I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it. I
Yeah.
had the best time. But I had friends who were there with me that were
Yeah.
having a hard time, so it's really tough to get the balance right.
Yeah.
Some people go out there and have great experiences, some not so much, and kind of
Yeah.
come back early. But I thrived out there. I
Yeah.
had the best time. I'd go back and do it all again
Would
if I
you?
could.
Oh, wow.
So good.
Oh, that's good.
So, under Tony, is it Houchin?
Yeah.
Yeah, glad I said
Houchin.
that. Houchin? Oh,
The
no.
hooch.
The hoop. Yeah.
At UAB, you hit PBs in every event. So what was it, that one training secret that kind of changed your running, or was it just the consistency?
A lot more consistency, the discipline. Like I said, there's kind of that pressure to train and race no matter what. You've got to turn up. You don't just get a day off. And then out there, I was doing a lot more mileage. So probably before I went over there, I was running maybe 35 miles a week. Once I got there, that was up to quite quick. Well, we did it gradually, but the target was kind of 65, 70 miles a week. So it's a lot more mileage.
How old were you then as well?
So I went out when I was 21.
Right.
So I was there for 2 years. So yeah, it was just consistent training, consistent high mileage, really, really quality sessions. Tony always believed that the hard days should be hard, and they were hard. Yeah. So it did work though.
So did you do all the training around studying as well and classes, or?
Yeah. So yeah, you have to get a certain grades in your classes to be able to compete. So you still have to kind of do that side of things, but it's very easy compared to UK university. It was more like, I don't know, it's just so weird. Some of the stuff we did, I was like getting 100% on things. I was like, this is like a kid could do this. But yeah, you still had to turn up.
So qualifying for the NCAA regionals is a huge achievement. How does that level of intensity compare to the UK?
Ooh, well,
what is the NCAA?
I can't remember what it stands for.
Okay.
National Collegiate something, I don't know now.
Athletics, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Association.
Yeah, we'll take a guess. So yeah, it's split into East and West, and then throughout the season, all your times get ranked, and then they take the top 48 in each event. So obviously there's so many athletes running, and yeah, you're aiming to get in that top 48 for your region. And then you go to regionals. So there's East and West, and then from there you can qualify and go to the nationals. I never made it to nationals, but I made it to the regionals. But it was so competitive. Yeah, there's just so many good athletes out there. But I think it's different in a way because once they finish college, there's not really the club scene that we have over here. Yeah. So obviously, as a child growing up in the UK, you join a club and you stick with that club, and you've got something to carry you all the way through. Whereas in America at college, yeah, there's not much unless you're good enough to go pro. It kind of all kind of tails off. So it's very different, the system.
How did you manage that pressure then at that like young age? Because I have heard that before in America that it can be like really pressurised, and a lot of people will come back home.
Yeah, I think I didn't really get homesick,
right.
So that was good in a way because a lot of my friends were desperate to come home and they just really missed home, so I didn't really feel that. But I just enjoyed myself as well. I didn't take it too seriously. When I take things too seriously, I don't run as well, so I just enjoyed myself. I went out with friends, still did fun things to do just to kind of distract away from the pressure.
Yeah.
So if you could give one piece of advice to a young runner that's dreaming of going to the US on a scholarship, what would it be?
I think go with an open mind. You're going to have to train and race in a completely different way. And yeah, it's high intensity, high pressure, but it is also an amazing opportunity. So I got to travel all the way around America. I've seen so many different cities and places, which was all kind of paid for because that's where we race. So I got to go to Chicago, New Orleans, like San Francisco, LA, like all these amazing places. And it was the best 2 years of my life. I loved it. So I think if someone's got the opportunity to go, it's not going to be easy, but if it pays off, it'll be amazing.
Cool. Was it hard work getting a place on the scholarship?
When I was in my third year at university at Loughborough, I got a few messages from different coaches in the US because they look at all the times that you're running. So I didn't have to contact anyone. They kind of contacted me. They're looking at all the time for who they can recruit. So it worked out really well, but I think some people it's just kind of connections and things.
So we've been told that you rejected an invitation to run at the British Champs a few years ago. Why was that?
Who told you that?
I can't tell you.
Is that you?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I think I came back from America and I got the invitation, and I hadn't had a day off running in months and months. I'd literally trained from like January through to July, and I just felt exhausted, and kind of niggles were starting. And I just thought, it'll hurt, I just need to rest, my body needs to recover. And I probably would have done all right in the race, but I was never going to kind of be in the top kind of 5 or kind of the top half of the field. So yeah, I just didn't go. Maybe I should have done, but at the time I didn't want to do it.
Fair enough.
Do you regret it?
No.
No.
No. No regret. No, like, it's just another race.
Yeah.
I think some of the races in the US feel bigger to me almost, because like I won like conference championships and things, which is, you know, not the same as obviously like the British champs, but it was still a big race, big pressure.
Yeah.
But then when I came back, I just didn't want to go into that race where it was going to be tough. I just needed to recover, and my body was just in need of a break.
So when you came back to the UK, how did you handle the transition going from a full-time athlete to 9 to 5?
Oh, I didn't handle it.
Not well.
Yeah, I found it really, really hard. I remember there was a day where I'd literally gone out for a run, and I literally turned back, and you even sent me I think it was on Strava, I'd literally ran for like 10 minutes and just gone home, and you're like, what is this? And I was like, oh God. I just lost motivation, because when I was in America, everything was just handed to me on a plate almost. It was like, we had to get up at 5 a.m, do your training, go and get an ice bath, go home for a nap, go to class, maybe train again in the afternoon, but everything was just easy.
You've got that support there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Whereas
And then I
I bet you did every single run with somebody as well.
Yeah, I was rarely ever on my own, and I think that's something that I've struggled with, is just, it's the motivation to go on your own when the weather's not great, when I've been at work all day. It's just not fun, so I don't do it.
Sound like Joe.
We are quite similar.
that's why I inspired you.
So you run for Trafford at the moment.
Yeah.
You also run for Lee Harriers.
Yeah, so I'm second claim for Lee Harriers, so I live right by their running track, so it's just easier for training. So like I said, getting out the door's the hardest bit sometimes, so it's easy because it's nice and close. There's a good group of lads there, so I'm Michelle. I like Michelle. So we get out the door, have a good laugh, don't take it too seriously, but it's just that group and the community just helps with the training and the motivation.
So you were at East Cheshire, but then moved to Trafford. Why was that move on the cards for you?
I think at the time, well, I'd always competed for Trafford's second claim growing up, so I kind of knew quite a lot of the people there. When I came back from America, there wasn't too many girls my age that wanted to compete and kind of do like the harder races and things. They just more wanted to do the training rather than race. Right. So Trafford had a good group of girls. They were doing all the races, like road relays, all the cross countries and things. So that was really my motivation behind it. And then I've kind of moved over that side of Manchester anyway. So for a while I was living in like Worsley, so it was quite easy to get to Trafford. But now that I've moved to Lee, I just train with Lee because it's on my doorstep.
Yeah. So you mentioned to us that you're hunting a sub-18 5k.
Yeah, that's my goal for this year. I should have done that last year, but I did one of the sales sizzlers and I ran 18:09, I think, and it was one of the ones where it was roasting.
Hot.
It
It's
was
always hot.
so
It always seems
hot.
to be warm, yeah.
It was like, I remember just stood on the start line and I was already pouring in sweat and I was like, how am I going to get around this 5k? So I think if it'd been a little bit cooler, I probably would have broke 18. But yeah, I'll try and do it this year.
So it's not on the script, but we've mentioned previously about like anxiety. You two both seem really relaxed.
Like chilled, yeah.
Are you like that before race, or do you feel that pressure? Because the Sizzler for me is the most pressured race that I've ever been in, and it's just being on the track and there's just so many people there.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that pressure?
No, not anymore. No, I think.
No, 'cause you've been there and done it, haven't you? I suppose.
Yeah, I think I've been in races where there's been a lot of pressure on me, and I just try and not to let it get to me.
Yeah.
And I think it's just experience, and I don't know. I just try and think of other things to distract myself, I guess.
What about you, Joe?
In the 5 and 10Ks, I don't really feel the pressure. 'Cause it's not what I train for. So I feel like it's just an opportunity to go out and enjoy myself, kind of run quick. But in the 8s and the 15s, I feel more pressure in like a Northern League, because I'm more expected to win it, as opposed to a BMC where it's just quick and it's all about the time. It's not about like winning it. It's just to go out for a PB. Yeah.
I think they're the ones that, when you know you're going for a PB, that's when you feel more nervous.
Well, I don't know, because you know it's going to hurt, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel more the Northern League, where the pressure is off, innit, really, but you are expected to win it.
There you go.
Fair enough. So, one last question for you, Sarah. So you recently did an overnight fell run. Is that right?
Oh, and up Rivington Pike in the dark.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So how did that go? Like, what kind of got you into that?
I just wanted to do something different. So I saw it and just thought, oh, might be a bit of fun. It was not fun. So it was, pitch black. You have to have your head torch on. Went up Rivington Pike in the dark, freezing cold. It was so windy that night. I walked a bit.
Great conditions.
Honestly, it wasn't fun. Probably won't ever do it again.
On your
but-
own or like with someone?
No, just on my own. I just thought, oh, this will be fun.
It really wasn't.
It was just something different to do, and I
Yeah.
thought, I'll give it a go, but it's not for me.
Did you win it?
No, I was third female.
That's not bad.
I can't even remember now. Yeah, third. But yeah, it wasn't for me, but I tried it. Now I know.
Fair enough. That's all my questions, so I'll pass you over to Sean.
Yeah, cheers, Carl. Cheers for giving me this question. Thank you.
I'll ask it if you want.
You don't have to
So-
pronounce a strange name here, do you?
No, I don't
It's
actually.
called
Well, we've got a
Anonymous.
question for both of you from
Oh.
Anonymous. So East Cheshire Harriers have seen some great athletes leave over the years. And there's, Dave Barrett, Joe Stewart, more recently Amelia Platt, all gone to Salford. So lots of Townside-based runners run for clubs outside the area. So how well do you think East Cheshire could be or could have been in the event of like the 12th stage with athletes like that staying?
I think they'd have been very good. I don't know if they'd have been up there maybe in the top 10, but they did have very good athletes over the years. Patrick Gardner to add to that, he was sub 30 for a 10k, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You had the Little Hales brothers,
Yeah.
Chris Case, Simon Horsfield.
Yeah,
There was quite a lot of good lads, so I reckon we would have been up there, wouldn't we? But yeah, it's sad to see them all go, really.
What do you think? What do you think the reason behind that is?
It's probably not a big enough group where there's a good core. So they've come in like 1s and 2s. So then they'd rather trade. Simon Horsfield was ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he joined Sale, didn't he? Because obviously there's a better group. So I'd say it's probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not got the depth maybe of the
Yeah.
athletes.
Yeah.
Just got kind of 1 or 2 that are good, but
Yeah.
then no
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, because like
Depth for
if Joe
training.
Stewart was still at East Cheshire, he was training by himself anyway. Really, he was just miles in front of everyone.
Yeah. That's like Amelia, we've said that before. It was the right move, wasn't it, for her to go to.
Yeah, I think for the reasons you've said as well.
Yeah.
It's different. I suppose it's different for her because she was training with the lads,
Yeah.
but obviously they're a bit younger and she probably not going to train with teenage lads, does she?
No.
Yeah, they stink.
They do.
Saying how it is, Sarah.
But she runs with a good group of girls now, and there wasn't that
That's it,
Laura
she's
was
got
at East Cheshire.
Yeah,
So,
good team around her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do understand. why
It's a big
people
club.
move.
Big club with good facilities as well, isn't it? East Cheshire. I mean, you two are East
Yeah.
Cheshire Harriers.
Yeah.
aren't you?
Well, just going back to that, like Joe, you made the decision to train with Bolton but still represent East Cheshire, and that's brought you on.
Yeah.
Maybe other people seeing that and utilising other groups around Tameside. Because if you did throw a blanket over Tameside, the amount of runners that we see that are hitting some serious times, even now, and if they represented that local club.
I'd love to see Carl Hardman down at East Cheshire.
Oh, I don't doubt that'll happen.
He wants to get on the
But
track
no,
now.
you're right.
He's always asking when the track's open.
Actually, he'd love it. He'd look good in the green and gold, wouldn't he?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the vest.
But no, there has been a lot of talented athletes over the years, hasn't there?
Yeah.
A question to both of you, so I'll start with you, Sarah. What is the one race you're most proud of, and what race would you wish had never happened, and why?
Okay. Race I'm most proud of, we'll say, when I was in America, probably conference championships. It was the 1500 metre final. So I'd won it the year before, so I was coming back as the returning champion, so obviously had that pressure.
Yeah.
Got through the rounds, no problem, and then started the final, and nobody wanted to take out the pace, and honestly it was so slow, and we were crawling round the track. Luckily I had a finish, so I was like, it's fine, I'll just sit in and wait. Got to like 300 to go, and I just remember hearing Tony screaming like, go now. So I was like, oh god, yeah, so there's only 300 left. I kind of forgot how many laps. But yeah, I just remember thinking, oh god, yeah, I need to go. So I got past the girl that was behind and just sprinted the last 300, crossed the line first, and my teammate came in second. So yeah, we got the 1-2, and yeah, it was all down to that last 300 sprint. So that was probably my favourite race.
Nice.
Worst one, you were there. I'd say it was the Wimslow half a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
So sympathetic.
So it was, obviously it's a March race, but they cancelled it because it was icy, and they rearranged it for June. So June came around, I obviously hadn't trained for it, and it was boiling hot. It was so hot, all the residents on the little villages had hose pipes and were hosing down the runners. It was so warm. Anyway, I set off way too fast. I got to halfway and I was like, did the maths, and I thought, oh, I'm on for a good time here if I can keep it going. Spoiler alert. I didn't. So is it mile 12 where the hill is?
Yeah. The second half's harder, isn't it?
Yeah, so I got to kind of mile 12, hit the hill, just walked. I was done. I was absolutely done, and you were there, and honestly threw me a load of insults, and then was like, come on, let's get running. So we set off, and he set off running next to me, trying to pull me along. And then he looked back because I wasn't next to him, and he was like, is that all you've got? I was like, yeah. So yeah, dragged me to the finish. That was my worst race.
Have you done it since?
Yeah, I think so. I've done all right in it since, yeah. I think it was just too hot, set off too fast, hadn't done the training.
Couldn't have got any worse, could you?
Yeah, it was bad.
It's definitely got, like you say, a second.
The second
half's
half's
more
definitely
difficult,
harder,
isn't
isn't it?
Yeah.
So as soon as you hit that 8 mile,
I was
8
gonna
mile
say,
going over the little bridge
Yeah.
over the train track, from there
From
it
8
is,
miles,
it's
it's a
horrible.
slog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know exactly.
Callum Rowlandson described the course yesterday. He said the hard bits are in all the places where you don't want them.
Yeah.
That's normally the case. Isn't it?
I think the worst bit is it mile 7 where there's the water station, because that's on an uphill as well.
Yeah.
So you kind of get a bit of water, go uphill, and it's like, what's happened? Like, the pace just goes out of your legs.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it feels like it's going alright until that 8 miles and then it's a slog.
Same question to you. So.
I'd say probably the Northern Indoor title. That's probably the biggest achievement for me.
Not the national.
If only. I can dream. I'd say that probably, yeah, apart from winning the South East Lancs, but that's not
There
just the
you
one
go.
race, is it? And then the worst race, I won't say it's just the one, but every time I do the National 12 stage, I never have a good run. Never seem to put it together.
It's horrible, that course, isn't it?
Yeah, I never perform as well as I should do. I get to the top of that first hill, and I feel knackered.
Yeah.
And then I did the long leg, I think it was last year, and it absolutely kills me. And it was so demotivating. Obviously the leaders coming back past you,
Yeah.
and the turn back, and I've never had a good one there, so sit that down.
Nemesis, of course. So, again, question. I'll stick with you for this one. So, running has taken you both from Tameside to national titles, northern titles,
just northern,
northern titles. We need to correct this. And international scholarship. So, how much of your individual success do you owe to having a sibling, to each other basically, who's pushed you to stay in the sport?
I'd say it helped quite a lot when we were younger, because we used to train a lot together, didn't we?
But I'd also say Mum.
Yeah, that's part of the
we wouldn't
reason
be where
why.
we are today if it wasn't for Mum.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Mum.
And you, Dad.
Did you bet?
He did, but he never brought us training. Because Mum would come down to the club with us as well, and she would do training with her group. So yeah, me, you and Mum would always
it was more
come down.
Mum, wasn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, you'd come and support us for
I give
races
them a
and
special
things.
mention. Can't be left out.
They still come and watch us race now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they still love it.
run?
No, not anymore. No. My dad could still out sprint me though.
Yeah, probably.
Is he 73?
Yeah.
Probably got that wrong, sorry Dad. But no, he'll be like, race you to the top of the hill, and he'll just set off sprinting and he'll still beat me. But yeah, I think a lot of it's down to, them supporting us as kids, dropping us all off at the activities every day after school. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And then I just still want to beat you, but
them days are gone.
Yeah, that's a similar answer to when we had Linda on that, isn't it? It's all like in the family, so it's just part of what you do, innit? So.
Yeah. Although you say your brother is not.
Not really, no. I would have quite liked him to have got into it. He did. He started doing a bit of running the last couple of years, but nothing major.
Yeah.
Just a few miles here and there, wasn't it? He's never done a race, I don't think, has he?
no. But he's a very good fencer and a very good scuba diver instead.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's still
that
done
was
very
what
well
he's
for
into,
himself.
Yeah.
What's your fencing and scuba diving skills like?
Oh, atrocious.
I've never fenced. I have scuba dived, but it's more to look at the fish.
Yeah, more for leisure. And what is the one thing you want to see the other achieve in the rest of 2026? I'll start with you, Sarah.
Oh, that national title, Joe.
We've talked enough about it. Just got to go and do it now.
I don't think it's going to happen. Sorry to disappoint you. I don't know, for you.
Well,
you said you wanted to do a marathon, didn't you, at some point?
Oh, a few years ago I said I'd do one before I'm 40, but that clock's ticking and it's just too much effort.
Does Sarah get that sub-18, Joe?
No.
No.
No, she will. It depends on what she wants it. If she trains for it, she will easily, yeah.
I can do some 18 5k.
Have you got any races circled in the diary, 5k races this year?
Yeah, is it the Mid Cheshire one?
Yeah,
you're on that.
that's the place to go, innit?
Yeah, I'm doing that one.
Full send there.
Yeah, we'll go full send.
Is that the summer? There's two, isn't there? Spring and a summer race, isn't there?
It's one in May.
Can't
May
remember.
and August.
May and August.
Can't remember. I'm doing one of them.
Well, one you need to be training for now, really.
One of them's fairly soon.
Good work.
No, I think I've booked a holiday for May. Yeah. Well, you need to rehab this ankle so you can get back running.
Yeah.
How long have you been injured for now, Joe?
It's 5 or 6 weeks now.
Really?
So I'd like to see myself get running again because I'm sick of cross training.
I was going to say, what sort of cross training are you doing?
I do a bit on the bike and the elliptical, really. I don't have my book out though. I've been watching a few of the football matches on my phone, but I feel that's more acceptable, isn't it?
That's alright, that's fine. Do you do like sessions on the elliptical?
Try, because you can't just do it just at a standard pace, can you?
Yeah.
That makes it even more boring.
It's actually brutal though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible, yeah. My hamstrings are tighter now than they've ever been. How does that work?
Don't know, I found it tough on the elliptical. But you do see improvement in it, in what you can do on there.
I'd say I've improved on it already, yeah.
Yeah, it is good for keeping.
But a lot of elite athletes train on there regardless, don't they?
Yeah.
Instead of doing all the runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just basically topping up the volume, aren't they?
Instead of doing mileage runs, just do it on the cross trainer, don't they?
So how long do you do on it?
It varies really.
10 minutes.
No, the minimum I've done I think is about 40 minutes, and the longest I've done I've done 75 twice. That's
Right.
for my Sunday long.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
painful.
He
I'm
does.
suicidal after
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But again, yeah, I'll have the football on with that, or I'll listen to a couple of podcasts, whatever. Try and get through it.
Listen to yourself next week.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
He's already said he's not going to listen to it back because he sounds
will.
too mank.
I sound awful on the recording.
Just like,
Gabby, I'll have it on when you come home from work.
Probably, yeah.
it does make you sound not like you expect.
No, yeah, I'm
You
not,
do
I'm
say
not
to
going to
people,
listen
is that
back
what I
to
sound like?
Yeah, I thought it was well spoken. And what about goals for 2026 then? So individual goals, or start with you, Joe.
I'd like a sub 150 800, but I feel like it's probably a step too far. But you never know. Sub 350 for a 15. I feel like I should have done that already, really.
Yeah.
Cheers, Dave.
Put your finger out.
That national title. Can't stop dreaming. And then just keep improving my 5 and 10k time, really, because I think there's plenty more to come off that.
Yeah.
But it might not be this year.
I definitely think so. When you look at your track times and your 5k time.
Yeah. I should do, really. Yeah, I should do.
Yeah. And what about yourself, sorry?
Well, yeah, hopefully get that sub 18 5k. I need to do a decent 10k at some point. I don't really know what my PB is for that. But yeah, I'll figure it out. Do a 10k.
Callum will know your PB.
No, I don't think I could. No, because you've only sent the 5k.
Yeah, I don't know what
now.
it is.
Oh.
It's a bit
well-
embarrassed, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, no, it was 36.50, but it was Trafford 10k when it was short, so it's not official.
Have a chat with Dave about that.
I know.
today.
Shocking.
Not running, I'll do it on that day. Go at a time.
And then I've entered for something a bit different, a 25-kilometre trail race in the Lake District.
Wow.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, I think it'll just be a good challenge and just something fun to do. So it's just
Whereabouts is that?
it's the Keswick Mountain Festival.
Yeah.
So I think it goes all the way kind of like round Derwent Water.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite hilly. So
It's a
I like
good
trail
weekend,
running.
that, isn't it?
yeah, I like it. It's
Yeah.
just more fun, more
Yeah.
scenic.
Bit
It's
more
just
chilled,
more,
innit?
yeah.
Should do the Snowdonia Marathon. That's a really
Ooh.
scenic
Would
one.
not recommend.
But no, goals really is just to enjoy it really. Just do different things.
You're not going to PB now at your age, are
No, I'm
you?
too old for PBs.
So the next feature is what we call it, the Desert Island Run. So you choose your dream location, the distance you'd like to run, and the person you want to run with. So that's something that can be anybody, somebody alive or dead. Starting with yourself,
Oh my goodness, that's a hard question.
isn't it? It's
You
deep, innit? It's deep.
You
That
didn't
question.
pre-warn you
pre-warn
on
me
this one.
about this.
Yeah. Did we not
Should
share
have
that?
listened-
We didn't.
No,
No.
you should have listened to the episodes.
I've
It's
been
going
watching
all
the
year.
clips. Oh, I bet there's been some really good ones actually. Dream location. Oh, I do well. The plan this year, but we're going to do it next year. We're going to do the Tour de Mont Blanc. So we're going to part run it, part walk it.
All right. Yeah.
So yeah, up in the Alps, mountains, beautiful scenery. That would be my location. And then what was the other part?
Who
How well the distance has kind of answered itself there.
Oh
Then.
yeah, quite a long way then.
Who would you do that with?
Not you.
I
Sorry,
won't
Joe.
do it with you.
Oh no, I do it with my mate Laura. So
Yeah.
yeah, we love the mountains, we love the adventure. We can just go all day, chatting absolute rubbish, having a good
Yeah.
time, having a laugh. And she also wants to come on the podcast.
Well, get her in the
There we
book.
go.
Well, that should be great.
Get her in the book.
On your list, Callum.
Is she back running now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same question to you, Joe. It's not going to be a Snowdonia marathon, I'm
It's
guessing.
not, no. It's not going to be anywhere near a marathon. I wouldn't say shorter the better, because obviously you want it to be a good one, don't you? Maybe an hour would do. I don't know. to
I've
be
given
fair.
you enough thinking time.
You did, yeah, but
I was stalling for
She
it.
didn't utilise it. Did
I've not made the
I'd
most
say
of it.
probably Rhodesia, David Rhodesia.
Yeah.
I was always quite a fan of him when he was running. Just the way he always front ran and always seemed to win. World record holder in the 800. He'd have a lot. Well, I don't know. He's quite a quiet chap, isn't he? But yeah, I quite enjoy that. I think.
What about what place did you say? What?
I didn't actually.
Location.
He's from Kenya, isn't he? So maybe whatever he chose.
An hour at altitude in Kenya.
Oh, yeah, maybe not actually. Maybe just a
Taking him
treadmill.
round the street fashion.
with a good book.
Okay, now quick fire round. So the quick fire round, I'll explain this then. So it's just a
Got
quick,
a nice detailed answer.
quick fire answer. So I'll go to you both. So cross country, yes or no?
Yes.
No.
You do it. Right, let's make it quick, folks.
Don't give you these questions. Then. Park run, race or not a race?
No. No, it is really, isn't it? Yeah, it is really.
Yeah, it's a race.
Yeah, of course it is. Carbons for a park run, yes or no?
No chance.
No.
I'm surprised. Running any weather or head to the treadmill?
Treadmill. If it's bad enough,
Treadmill.
Yeah.
you are soft, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm so soft. I hate the weather.
Stretching or no stretching?
I go through phases of it, so I'd say yeah, but I don't always.
Yeah, but I need to do more. I did some today.
In preparation of coming on.
Just to tell Chelsea. Chelsea, I did the stretches.
We can edit that. I'll come to you first this time. Gym work on Strava, yes or no?
No.
No.
100%. Park run. Post run beer or post run protein shake?
Well, post-run cider.
I protein shake more these days.
Really?
Yeah.
Nerd.
Of course, you're injured now, so fight again. Stop your watch on a run or never stop during a run?
Stop your watch.
Yeah, stop it, yeah.
Obvious answers to this one.
Yeah, track races or no track races?
Track. I miss it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, track, yeah.
And last one, ice baths and saunas, yes or no?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to, but I don't. So I'd say no.
Which one would you like to do?
Sauna.
Oh, right.
Well, you mentioned ice baths.
Yeah, I used to have an
before,
ice bath
yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
I loved it. I got
Yeah.
addicted to it.
Yeah, I
They
have.
don't-
Sounds good.
They don't actually help though, do they? Hasn't research said they're not beneficial
I think-
for you?
I think I have a cold shower me in the morning. I started it a few years ago, and like you just say, if I don't have that in the morning, I've noticed it all day. I just like because I travel with work quite a lot, and if the shower isn't cold enough, it's like I've had a cold shower today. Like my day is
No
just
way.
ruined.
I could get out of the shower.
Yeah.
Each to their own.
You do get used to
yourself.
it. You
Yeah.
proper get used to it, and I think it does help. Certainly helps wake you up. I think that's it. Except for my questions. Lovely. End on that note. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you for
been
coming
lovely,
on.
this.
Yeah, thanks for
Good
having
luck
us.
at the national.
Yeah,
Cheers.
let us know.
Good luck with the 5k.
Good luck getting back running as well.
I'm hoping
Start.
it's too much
That's the
longer.
main thing.
Cheers.
That's it for this episode. In our next episode, we'll be speaking to Dr. Lindsay Hunt, who is a senior sports scientist at Precision Fuel and Hydration. Originally from Australia, he's completed his Masters and PhD in environmental physiology, where he's investigated how caffeine influences thermoregulation and helped develop our understanding of sweat loss during running and cycling, both at the University of Sydney before moving to the UK to help lead Precision Performance Lab at Precision Fuel and Hydration headquarters. And remember, siblings, the only enemy you can't live without.